A few days ago, as the year was drawing to a close, I met a young man here in our center. I remember just a year ago, he was unsure of his future, struggling with unemployment, self-doubt, and a sense of failure. This year, as he stood before me with a smile, he said simply, "Father, this year changed my life." He did not speak of miracles or sudden wealth, but of people who believed in him, opportunities that opened slowly, and hope that returned quietly. That brief encounter captures the spirit of this Thanksgiving program today. A moment to pause, remember, and to say thank you. As we gather on the last day of 2025, the Gospel of John proclaims, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word became flesh and lived among us." John 1:14. This is not just a Christmas proclamation. It is also a year-end truth. God is not distant from our days and struggles. He enters our history, our institutions, our families, and our wounds. Looking back at this year in our state, and in particularly in the life of donbosco Youth Center Shillong, I can say with faith, the Word has continued to dwell among us. In 1 John, first reading today, we are reminded to remain rooted in the truth we have received. Amid confusion, fear, and competing voices, the apostles urges us to hold fast to what we know, that God is faithful and His light is stronger than darkness. As we review the year gone by, this call is deeply relevant. We have seen challenges, unemployment, addiction, social unrest, crime, and frustration. But we have also witnessed courage, generosity, resilience, and silent goodness. This year has been a mixed journey for our beloved society. We are grateful for moments of progress, for peace sustained despite the tensions, for the dedication of many who work quietly for the common good. We acknowledge the pain caused by unemployment among our youth, the menace of drugs, and the wounds inflicted by violence and injustice. Yet, even in these shadows, the light has not been overcome. John chapter 1 verse 5. Therefore we give thanks for parents who do not give up on their children, for teachers who continue to guide with patience, for health workers, social workers, church leaders, and community volunteers who stood firm. Many may never make headlines, but they have made life better, one person, one family, one village at a time. Today, we thank God for them. In a special way, this Eucharist is a thanksgiving for what God has done to our donbosco Youth Center Shillong this year. We thank the Lord for young lives touched through skill training, through our media initiatives, through counseling, through employment linkages, through sports, digital formation, and faith-based accompaniment. We recall with gratitude the partnerships formed, the support received from benefactors and friends like you and various organizations, and the trust placed to us by the youth of our country. Every success story, every youth who found a job, rediscovered dignity, or regained hope is a sign that to all who receive Him, He gave power to become children of God. John chapter 1 verse 12. These are not merely achievements of an institution. They are manifestations of God's grace working through human hands. So therefore, as a director, as one involved in this youth ministry, this year has taught me one profound lesson. Gratitude changes how we see life. I wish to thank my Assistant Director, Father Return Board, Brother Pentingan, our collaborators, our staff, our volunteers, media teams, our benefactors, and well-wishers, and every person who has given time, resources, prayer, or encouragement. Some contributions were really visible, many were hidden. but all were precious in God's eyes. I thank the youth themselves who trusted us with their stories, with their struggles and dreams. You have taught us perseverance, honesty, and hope. You have reminded us that the Word continues to take place in your hearts, searching for meaning. The first letter of John that we read in the first reading today challenges us to remain in the truth we have received. Thanksgiving is not about looking back. It is also about choosing how we will walk forward. If Christ is the light, then gratitude must lead us to responsibility to be the light for others. So as we step into a new year, dear friends, let us commit ourselves to less complaint and more compassion, less division and more dialogue, less indifference and more generosity. Let us become people who recognize God's presence not only in churches, but in classrooms, offices, streets, and homes. Dear brothers and sisters, as 2025 comes to an end, we do not gather to count only success or failures. We gather to proclaim with humble hearts, God has been with us. The Word has lived among us. Grace has been given upon us. John 1:16. May this Thanksgiving Mass renew in us a grateful spirit, deepen our faith in the light that no darkness can overcome. And it inspires us to make the coming year a time when more lives are touched, more hope is restored, and more love is made visible. For all that has been, thank you, Lord. For all that will be, we trust in you, Lord. May the good Lord bless all of us. Happy New Year to one and all.